Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PSP mini review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Flying Hamster, which if you've never played it before, it's a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up or shmup, and it's basically like the Airzone games, I suppose, probably the best way to put it if you ever played them on the TurboGrafx or something like Star Parodia or Parodius. It's just a zany shoot-'em-up. So anyway, you can start the game, you can continue the game, which is actually quite good, especially because it's one of them for PSP. You're supposed to be able to play it 5 minutes on the go on a bus. This actually allows you to save your progress in between levels, so that's really good for a shoot-'em-up because sometimes you just can't, and it's something that I would always prefer. So thankfully this has it. The options, you've got very basic stuff, so let's just go into the game. So here we go then, the first level of 6. It's standard shoot-'em-up length. It's one of those, you get a boss on every level and you also get some sub-bosses, so it's one of those, there's plenty there to do for a shoot-'em-up. You've got usual stuff really, with one button for auto fire, then one button to charge your weapon up so that you can do a power attack. There's 8 different weapons to collect, and it's one of those you just have to look out for them because it's basically food. So for example, the first one here, you get sunflower seeds, which is like a bit of a machine gun. You can get beer, which you spew the beer up, which is quite funny. There's humour all over the game, including seeing cats pawing at their own poo. So it's just one of those. That's what I mean by saying that it's like the Airzone games, because it's a shoot-'em-up, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's just zany and daft. However, it plays like a real shoot-'em-up. All the mechanics are there, it works well, controls well, the speed of the hamster's really good, and most importantly, it's rock hard. It's one of those, you get 3 pieces of energy in the top left corner, which basically means you can get hit 3 times before you die. Once you die, you use a continue, and you get 5 continues to last you. So that's it. It's one of those. It really is a hard shoot-'em-up, and it's really nice and refreshing to see that they've done a hard shoot-'em-up zany style, because usually games like Parodius and that, as great as they are for the humour, they can be a bit easy in places, even if you ramp the difficulty up. So as I say, it's good that it's hard. The only pretty much downside to this game actually is the price, because £6 for a mini is quite bloody expensive. I don't know what it is in dollars, but it's very expensive for a mini, and it's one of those that I honestly reckon they should have made it a real PSN game with trophies and HD graphics, HD sound, etc. for the price tag, and it would have been looked upon more favourably, because instead, most likely people are going to do what they always do with the minis, wait for ages until they go down in sale, because that's pretty much the way Sony do it. They release massively hyped up minis, you pay a fortune for them on week 1, and then 3 weeks later they go down to £1 in sales, so it's a little annoying that Sony do that and don't wait longer to actually, you know, give people who want to support the minis a bit more time and length for value of what they paid, you know. But that is pretty much everything there is to say about the game. Graphically, as you can see, it's really good, and considering I'm playing the mini on the PS3, it really is a good graphical game, because usually they're degraded like hell when you go from like small screen to stretched out big screen, but they've actually done a good job of actually keeping it nice and shiny and just good looking and that. And musically it sounds fantastic as well. It sounds just like, again, the Airzone style games with the catchy guitar riffs and that. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, if I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.